Alright, hey everybody, how y'all doing today? This is just gonna be a real quick video here. We'll call this a way to work video. I just saw something interesting. I couldn't get in a position to take a picture of it, but somebody converted an ambulance into a food truck. It looks like a van, but caught my attention. It said Cafe Atlanta on there. So it still had the lights on it and stuff like that. That's creepy. That's creepy as heck to me. Would you eat off of something like that? I wouldn't. I mean, maybe as a Halloween prank, I would get something off of there, but just on a day-to-day basis, I don't think I'll be visiting that. But that's pretty eerie, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, just ranting today. This road construction has got to stop. It's like everywhere you go, there's construction going on. It's delaying you getting to work, delaying you getting home from work, delaying you getting to lunch, delaying you coming home from lunch, taking you on detours and things like that. But it seems like it's too much going on. I used to be in construction myself, and I understand that you can't do certain things until you get the material to come in, be it dirt, asphalt, whatever materials you need. You're waiting on those to come in, or you're waiting to get a soil compaction test done, or you're waiting on a piece of equipment. A piece of equipment isn't running. Weather conditions, things of that nature, I can understand that. But lately it seems like they're milking the jobs. It takes forever for them to put in a block of concrete, just to fill in a gap in the sidewalk. And it seems like it's taking forever for them to do that. And just get frustrated with it, You go, and I don't understand why in the middle of rush hour you decide, hey, I think this will be a great time for us to block off 2 lanes of traffic on the interstate. And what we're going to do over here, we're going to sweep and make sure we don't have any pebbles on the shoulder. So yeah, that's a good idea. Let's run with it. Or one of my favorites is, we need to build a bridge. Governor's orders, we need to build a bridge so that his grandkids can ride their tricycle or their big wheel across the bridge and get over to the park, instead of me walking with them alongside them on a big wheel on the sidewalk. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend $20 million of the taxpayers' money, and we're going to build this bridge here. It's only like about 30 foot long bridge, but little Johnny has to ride his tricycle, and little Amani needs to ride her big wheel across this bridge. So we're going to do that for them. I know what you're saying. It's going to take all of you guys a long time to get to work now, because the detour that's going to be put in place. But think of how much fun they're going to have on that big wheel and that tricycle. Boy, worth the $20 million we get ready to spend out of the budget for that. But yeah, just want to heckle them a little bit. Sometimes you want to ride by the construction site, and I know some of the truckers do it, because you see it on the highways all the time throughout road construction, that a trucker just nudges the steering wheel over just enough to knock over about 5 or 6 of those orange cones to just show take out their frustration, to show their frustration with the construction project. So that's real funny to me, as you ride through and there's like 20 cones knocked over in the construction zone. That's so hilarious to me. But sometimes you do want to do that. Just reach out your window and just grab one and say, nah, that's what you get, and take one of them up. And also you want to yell out your window like, hey man, guys, get cracking. Let's hurry up and get this done. Y'all been working on this for the past 6 months, and I could have done this with some masking tape and duct tape and had this project done in a week. Why is it taking you so long? It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, especially in some areas where You know, there's so many people that you need all the lanes open that you can get on the interstate. So yeah, don't know if you need to leave 2 hours early to get to work, or if you need to leave 30 minutes ahead of time to get to work. But yeah, that's just a rant about the construction. Also poking at them, having a little bit more fun with them as well. Isn't it funny with this personal protection equipment that's going on out here? You know, and safety directors having a trip about it. Make sure you have your PPE with you at all times. I remember one place I worked, and it's not funny, but it sounded like the guy was like kind of on, I don't know if you call it, if he had respiratory issues, but he was teaching me about PPE. Like, and you want to make sure that you have your equipment at all times. But he was a nice guy, so I'm not gonna rag on him. Actually, the place that I was working, where he was the safety director, he was one of the coolest people there. Everyone else I pretty much hated at that job. But yeah, but it's just so funny now going on with the PPE equipment. I love to have a safety director that goes around. I know some YouTubers out there that do some of this funny stuff, but I love to have somebody just go around and apply positions at companies, just call him Mr. Safety Director. And I don't know what kind of name should we give him. Mr. Von Duville. Let's just call him that. Mr. James Von Duville, Director of Safety, coming to your company soon. Now, I can imagine a person like that, with that caliber coming in to work at your company. He's like, all right, boys, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here's your manual here on your PPE equipment. And as you know, with the situation we're going through in the world today, it's very critical that you utilize your PPE equipment and that we don't be wasteful with it at all. For example, here's your safety vest. This safety vest cost us $10.58. There's 100 of you here, so you do the math. If you find yourself in a situation out here on the job site and your safety vest is at risk of being damaged, torn, or lost, make sure you do everything that you can to keep that safety vest intact. You understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, that means if you happen to be falling off a ladder and you got 6 feet between you and the ground, or you and whatever the surface is behind you, if you think you're going to damage that safety vest, 2 feet down into your fall, make sure that you take that safety vest off and throw it back up on the ladder. Understand? If you find yourself in a trench box and they start shoveling dirt down there on your stupid behind because they didn't know you were down there and you didn't yell out a signal or anything, make sure when that first scoop of dirt comes down that your safety vest is coming up. Can't afford to waste no money here. You know the budget is tight. If you happen to be working out there on one of those aircraft, should you start feeling yourself getting sucked into the engine, make sure before you head first, foot first, side first, or whatever first, into that propulsion engine, that your safety vest comes out before you go in. I told you the budget is tight. We don't have the time nor manpower to sit there and piece together little pieces of your safety vest that are left over. Okay, now that we got that out the way, these will be safety gloves, rubber gloves for you here, plastic gloves that we have for you here. With these plastic gloves, should you find yourself in a situation where you just might get oil stains in them, things of that nature, you may wind up getting them into the safety vest. I'm sorry, into your. If you find yourself getting them into your. I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here, but looking in the back there, I see Robert over there, and he's kind of making me nervous over there, because he's back there at the car. Hey, Robert! Hey! Take that vest off over there. Don't you spill not one drop of coffee on it. Matter of fact, bring it here. Bring it over here. You're screwing with the safety meeting over there. Anyway, back to our... Yeah, whatever, Robert. Whatever. I tell you, if I find one stain on this safety vest, that's it for you. Anyway, back to our personal protection equipment. And here we have our safety gloves, plastic gloves that we're going to be wearing. Okay? Be very delicate with these. Should you find yourself in a situation where you once again are falling off of the ladder because you have a problem with balance, 1 foot into your fall, make sure that you take those gloves off. Throw them up on the ladder next to your. Matter of fact, keep the gloves on your way down. Take off your safety vest with the gloves, and then throw the gloves next to the safety vest about 3 feet down into your fall. Okay? All right. So that does it with gloves. We don't use too many of them here, so I know we handle some caustic materials and things like that, but not much use for the gloves here. But there is one big item, and that's these safety glasses. You see these safety glasses? These safety glasses cost the company $12 and let me look at the receipt here. $12.37 per pair. So we're into these. Let's see, we got 100 people here working. You do the math on it. Should you find yourself falling off of the ladder, and it looks like you're gonna mess up a pair of these safety goggles, safety glasses, what you need to do, 6 inches into your fall off that ladder, is to find a place where you're gonna fall safely, where you can land safely. Then, with your safety gloves on, pull off your safety vest, throw that up there next to the safety glasses, and then from there you want to throw those gloves on up here on this ladder. Excuse the drawing, the artwork on my diagram up here. But yeah, we're all about saving money here. Should you encounter a situation where it looks like you might sit, let's say if you lay down on your safety glasses while you're on your lunch break, which you better not get any mustard on your safety vest. But should you, by any chance, make a mistake and sit on your safety glasses during your lunch break, with your safety vest on, that you will not get dirty. Probably don't bother clocking back in. You're probably done at that point. So take care of these safety glasses. Mask. Here's another one. This is a big one right here. Now, I know these masks only cost us like 68 cents a piece, but like I said, we got 100 people here. Do the math. Should you find yourself in a situation where it looks like your safety mask may blow away on the job site, should you find yourself in that situation, you better do. I expect to see the bottom of your safety shoes, steel toes, which we're going to touch on here in a second. I expect to see the bottom of those steel toe shoes while you run down the highway trying to catch up with your safety mask. And if it looks like you're going to get hit by a truck, you know what to do. Take that safety vest off. Take those safety glasses off. And make sure you throw them onto the shoulder or something. Also, while you're down there with your last breath, make sure you take those safety shoes off too. Throw those on over on the shoulder as well. So, excuse me. Hold on one second. I can't concentrate because Robert's over there reaching for the sugar and the cover. Hey, Robert! Why don't you take those safety glasses off? You don't need those safety glasses to get up there. Sorry about that. Yeah! You're another one, Robert. I'm sorry. Robert is the head of human resources here, so gotta be careful how I talk to him. But yeah, okay, Robert. Whatever. Anyway, just make sure that if, like I said, if it looks like you're gonna damage these steel toe shoes that we give to you, that cost us $29.88 a pair. Multiply that by 100. You do the math. Should you lose those safeties, those steel toe shoes, you're gonna wind up having a meeting with Robert over there. Robert! Be careful with that coffee, man. Don't spill none on those steel toes. But anyway, it's about lunchtime now, so I'm gonna let you guys go to lunch. We'll see you back here in about 45 minutes, and we'll continue with the safety meeting. Thank you. I'll see you then.